In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up the brand new Chromecast as well as set it up in the new Google Home application, and then how you can control content from your phone or your Google Home and play it on your new Chromecast. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. Now, if you have never heard of the Google Chromecast, this little device plugs into the back of your TV through an HDMI port. It will connect to the internet and then allow you to play content from YouTube, Google Play Movies, Netflix, and thousands of different applications right from your phone without needing to go out and buy a brand new TV. So you may already have a version like this. This is the very first Chromecast that came out about 5 years ago, and this is the 2018 edition that we'll be looking at. So on the side here, it mentions how you can cast from your phone and use your phone as the remote, or you can use a Google Home Mini to play content through the TV. On the back here, it talks about how you can use your Android phone, iPhone, laptops, or Chrome to play media to the TV. You can share movies and TV, as well as watch live TV through YouTube TV, and you can also stream with just the Google Home. Now, this version does support 1080p, and the new thing about the 2018 version is it supports up to 60 frames per second. Here it just plugs into an HDMI port. We'll set it up through the Google Home application. You can also go to this website and find more applications that are supported. And then you can also mirror your Android screen or your laptop, and we'll get into a few of those today. So here inside the box, we have the new Google Chromecast. Now this does come in two different colors. It comes in this white as well as a charcoal color. And then there you have the HDMI port. And down here you do have a micro USB charger, a power button, and a little indicator light. Now this button right here, that will just be used to reset the Chromecast, or you can factory reset by holding down for 15 seconds. So here inside the box, you just have the power cable, and that's pretty much it. There are a few little instructions here that you will just need to plug it in and then go onto the phone and open the Google Home application. A few other changes from the original Chromecast to the new Chromecast is not only will this do 1080p at 60 frames per second, but it also connects to 5 gigahertz networks, and it is a little faster so that when you are streaming content to it, it will just play and load much faster. So that's one of the main reasons that I wanted to get the new Chromecast, and this is losing support on a few different things. So definitely worth picking up. This only costs $35 here in the US. So inside the box, that's pretty much it. You get the power cable and then the Chromecast. Now, it is recommended that you only use the power cable that comes with the device for the best experience, plugged into a wall. So let's get this set up. Now, next we are going to plug in the Chromecast into our HDMI port onto our TV. So it is recommended that you choose the HDMI 1 or possibly the ARC port. Now that will depend on the TV you have. And so this will help us to be able to turn on and off your TV if it's supported with your Google Assistant or your Google Home device. Once you plug in the Chromecast and it powers on, you will see this on the screen that notifies you to download the Google Home application. Now you can download this on your Android device or your iOS device. Now if you do not see the screen, you do need to change the input on your television. So make sure you use the source or the input button to go to the proper input. Now, before we begin the setup, make sure that you are on the Wi-Fi network that you want the Chromecast to be connected to. So here in my Wi-Fi settings, I can see that I am on Bristow 5G. Now, on Android and other devices, you may see this notification pop up that says, set up a nearby Chromecast device, and you can tap on that to set up, but we are going to set up in the Google Home application today. So we're just going to open up the app right here. And then we are going to go into the second tab here, which is the Discover tab. And then right here, you will see this notification that says one device found. So we're going to select Setup. And then it says, would you like to set up this Chromecast? And it gives you a number right here. Now that is the same number that does show up on the actual TV. So you can make sure you're setting up the proper Chromecast if you have multiple new ones plugged in. We would select yes. It is then going to connect to your Chromecast. So here we see the numbers and letters on the TV, and those same numbers and letters do need to match your phone. So they do. We're going to select yes. Here you have an option to help improve Chromecast. I'm going to select yes, I'm in. And then you need to choose the room that you want this device to be put in. If you have other different smart devices, this is really important. So we're in the office right now, so we're just going to select office. and then select next. And then here it is going to connect to the Wi-Fi. So it's going to actually connect the Chromecast right to your Wi-Fi, so it will always be able to stream content from the internet without needing your phone. Even if you start playing something on your phone and leave the house with your phone, it will continue playing that content. So here we are selected on the proper network that I want to connect to it, and then is going to go through a process where it adds that information to the Chromecast. Now, if this is your very first time setting up this Chromecast, most likely it will need to update, so this will take just a little bit of time. Now, over here on the phone, it does talk about using your Google account with your Chromecast, so we do need to link that so that you can have a better personalized experience. So we're going to select next. And then here you can choose the content that you want to link to your Chromecast so that it will be able to play all your information. This is also very helpful if you have a Google Home device. So here I have already linked my Netflix account. And then here it shows that we've set up the Office TV and added it to my Wi-Fi network. And now it is just waiting for the Chromecast to finish updating. All right, now it is giving us the notification that the TV is all set up. So back over here to the phone, we're going to select continue. And then here it will give you a little tutorial on how to use this, but we're going to skip the tutorial. And then it's going to take you right to the Browse tab in the Google Home app where you can find other content to watch. So you can stream content from YouTube, Netflix, Google Play Music, Spotify, and tons of other applications. So since this new Chromecast supports 60 frames per second content, I am going to go into my videos and I'm going to play my most recent video. So to cast, all I need to do is select the cast icon up here. Now you will only see this if you're connected to your Wi-Fi network. And so I'm just going to select the Chromecast icon, and then you would choose what Chromecast device you want to cast to. So this is the Office TV. So I'm going to select Office TV, and then it's indicating on the TV I'm connected with YouTube. And then I just need to tap on the video that I want to play. And here I can immediately play it or add it to a queue of videos. So I'm just going to select play right here. And now we will see that the TV changes and it is going to play on the TV.
And control your Google Assistant settings. Let's get started.
Now if I want to pause, I can just pause it down here in the bottom of the YouTube application. Now when you start playing a video onto the Chromecast, it does take a second for it to buffer and the quality will increase. Now that looks really good and I'm really impressed with that 60 frames per second video. Now if we want to go to a different application and cast, we can do that as well. Now if I want to play another video and add it to the queue, I would just select the video, select add to queue, and then you'll get a notice on the screen showing you that another video has been added. So that's essentially how you cast. If you want to stop casting, all you need to do is select the cast icon, and here you have a few options where you can actually turn down the volume of the Chromecast. So that's not going to change the volume of the TV. That's done right within the Chromecast, so that's really nice to have. And then here I can select stop casting. Now if I go home, here I have a folder called cast. So these are a bunch of applications that I use on a regular basis that you can cast to your Chromecast. Now you can see that over on the Chromecast, it has gone into its little picture display. So it's automatically going to display pictures. And here in the bottom right-hand corner, you have the time. And so every few seconds, it's going to change the pictures to a curated Google picture album of really nice pictures. So the Chromecast will continue to display these pictures. There are no applications that you can actually pull up on the TV. You will just use your phone as the remote control and the apps that you have on there to play things onto the TV. So to customize the ambient mode on your TV, just open up the Google Home application, scroll down to the room that you have set up your Chromecast in. So here we have the Office TV. I'm going to tap on that icon. Here it's going to show the last few pictures that it showed. So if you want to learn more about that picture, you can quickly come in here and see the settings there. If you want to personalize the ambient, just select personalize ambient mode right there. So here we have a few options. We can choose our Google Photos album. We can choose art gallery. So there are a bunch of different curated art images that we can select. And then here we can do experimental. So you can actually add your Facebook or Flickr images to your TV as well. Now, a few other options we have are the weather. So if I want to see the weather in Fahrenheit or Celsius or both, you actually have those options. Down here, I can have it show or hide the time on the screen. I like to have it show the time. Here, I can have it display certain information like my Wi-Fi network that it's connected to. And then here I can have it show personal photo data, so showing the actual album name that a photo was in. And then here I can change the Slideshows Speed. So this is how often the slideshow will actually change. So right now it's set to 1 minute, but I could actually change it to 5 seconds. So let's go up to the top here and select Google Photos. Now, if you don't have Google Photos set up, you will need to go into the Google Photos application and start backing up photos from there. And then through here, I can just select my recent highlights album, or I can select any of the albums that I have previously created. And then once I go back, you'll notice that over on the TV, it will begin changing to these curated photos that I have added in Google Photos. So you can really personalize what your TV is displaying when you are not watching anything, which is really nice. And now there's this new feature called Live Albums that will allow you to automatically add photos as you take them of certain people. So I'll go into that on another tutorial. Now, if we would like to adjust other settings on our Chromecast, we just need to select the settings up here in the top. And then here we have a few more options where we can actually change the name. We can change what home it's connected to, change the room it's in. We could change the Wi-Fi network. So if we're going to add this to a new home or take it to somebody else's house, we can forget the network there. So here we can change the ambient mode again. We can turn on guest mode so that people can connect to our Chromecast without actually connecting to our Wi-Fi network. Here we can change the language. So right here, there are a bunch of different languages available. Here we have an option to do the preview program, so you get the latest updates as soon as they're available. Here you have the option to let others cast media to your Chromecast. So if other people have an Android device, they'll actually see a notification of when you're casting something, but if you turn this off, they won't see that notification. And then here you can do the 50 Hertz mode depending on your TV. And then down here you have a few more options to change to the time zone, as well as the 12 or 24-hour format. So that is how you can essentially change the settings on your Chromecast and change the ambient mode. Now during the setup, it did link our Chromecast to our Google account. So now we can actually just ask our Google Home to play content right to the TV. Hey Google, play Tech with Brett from YouTube on Office TV.
All right, playing Tech with Brett from YouTube on Office TV.
In this video, I'm going to give
Hey Google,
add smart.
play The Office from Netflix on the Office TV.
All right, The Office from Netflix. Playing on Office TV.
Hey Google, play Post Malone from Google Play Music on Office TV.
Sure, Post Malone from Google Play Music. Playing on Office TV.
Hey Google, set the Office TV volume to 10%. Hey Google, turn off the Office TV. Hey Google, turn on the Office TV. If your Chromecast is not turning off your Google Home with voice commands, make sure that you go into the menu of your TV, go down to the system settings. Here I'm going to go into expert settings on my Samsung TV, and here I'm going to make sure that the HDMI CEC is set to on. That is the feature that allows you to actually turn on and off your TV via the Chromecast and your Google Assistant. Turn off the Office TV. If you have any further questions about how the Chromecast works, please let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more videos all about what the Chromecast can do, make sure you select the playlist over there on the side. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe so that you can be notified of my new and upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.